Shalom, shalom. This is Fallen Yeshua. Welcome again to the Rock. This is something that was just impressed upon me. I was talking with the brothers and started to think, and something I just wanted to, bring forth, and maybe it'll help somebody. It's something that I really felt put on my spirit, and I don't like to just bring stuff to YouTube, but this is something I think that would help somebody. Brothers, the time that we are in this world, and the vision that Yah sent you on, this is not the time to be taking just risks. We need to be very calculated in the moves that we are making right now. We can't be making moves based on the flesh or moves based on, well, I feel this or I feel that. We need to be making real calculated moves. We need to weigh the cost and benefit analysis. This is something me and the brother are going to be talking about this Friday, 7th day night, 7 o'clock Central Standard Time on the Disturbers of Israel channel. But it's concerning because a lot of many brethren are making moves based on risk. They're just risking everything. They're risking their whole vision for usually a temporary pleasure. And I've been guilty of that in my own life, of risking things for nothing. We risk so much and there is no benefit. There is no benefit for it. And I'm not talking about faith. Faith is something completely different. And I think that a lot of people get faith and risk confused. They think that in order to have faith, you just have to go out there and just risk everything. And that's not the case. Faith is, faith without works is dead. But those works don't have to be uncalculated risk, like you're just playing a card game. You're just turning cards over and hoping you get the right card. I mean, many of you played that, say phase 10, and you need a 6. And you're just hoping that when you turn the card over, it's a 6. We have to start eliminating those risks. Our life should not be a card game. We should be moving in faith and focused and oftentimes as calculated as we could be in the direction that we are going. Because our visions are too important. The visions that we are on are too important for us to just be throwing it all out there under some crazy chance. And as, when you look at the world, a lot of people are making really desperate moves right now. But you don't have to be complicit in a person's desperate move. You need to weigh the cost and count the cost and see, is there a benefit for you in doing this thing? Because your vision, if Yah gave you a vision, it is too important for you to risk it. It is too important for you, brothers, to risk your family, risk your wives, risk your children, risk the land over some off-the-wall idea that maybe this thing might work. Maybe if I do this, it might work. Maybe if I, because your family watches you. Your wives are watching you. Your children are watching you. And they're looking at what you're doing and they're saying, wow, so is Daddy willing to risk everything, or is our husband willing to risk everything for that temporary pleasure? There has to be a benefit to you. And sometimes, we feel wrong because we feel like we have to just help people. And we risk everything to what we call help somebody, only to find out that all the risk was ours. There was no risk in helping that person. They absorbed no risk. It was all your risk. You risked everything. And many of you brothers know what I'm talking about. I want to help this sister, but all the risk is yours. It's all your risk. Because if it fails on their end, they just run back to whatever they were doing. They run back to whatever life they had. Whatever they had, they run right back to it. And all the risk was yours. This is why, here in this house and the brother we were talking today, we were talking a lot about order. And a lot of men throw order out the window for the risk. Well, I'm going to throw order out the window, and I'm willing to just risk everything. I'm willing to risk sin. I'm willing to risk adultery. I'm willing to risk overthrowing the authority that Yah has ordained for a wife or for a woman. I want to throw it all out there. I'm willing to risk it all. Helping somebody, brothers, should not be this uncalculated risk. In fact, there shouldn't be a whole lot of risk involved in helping people. If a person is not going to be appreciative of the help that you're giving them, move on. Don't risk it. Don't risk your time. This is not the time to be going to the casino and turning the wheel and hoping that your life lands on black, just to find out they land on red. Or you're betting on that one green, was it 0? You're betting on that, and you're turning the wheel, and you're hoping, oh, I just hope that it lands on green 0 so that I can win. People are playing, when we're going to talk about this in the live stream, people are playing this game, and they're not paying attention to the numbers. They're not paying attention to the risks that are involved in it. Right now is a time that you need to focus on your vision. And you do not risk your vision that Yah put you on for nothing. You do not risk the direction that Yah has you on for nothing. You stay on that, you stay on that vision no matter what. Do not run out there and risk everything that Yah has blessed you from. Do not risk everything that Yah has brought you from for some temporary pleasure or for some temporary gratification. Or don't risk everything that Yah has given you for the sheer fact that you think that you can help somebody else. So you're going to risk everything. I can't tell you how many brothers have made that mistake, including myself included. I'm going to risk everything to help this person, and to come to find out that by helping this person, you actually put yourself in a worse position. Way worse position. Keep those visions intact. So much is given, much is required. It's going to require a lot of work, a lot of doing, a lot of faith. And yeah, I'm not saying that there isn't risk involved in many of the decisions that we make. But come on now. Do your cost-benefit analysis. And is it really worth your time? Is it really worth your resources? Hold on, Pac. Hold on. Is it really worth your time or worth your resources? Worth your peace? Worth your joy? To try and bring something in or try to help people that aren't going to be grateful for you helping them. Who aren't going to be grateful for the things that you are putting out. Stay on your vision, brothers. Because the vision that Yah has given you, if you are walking in it, maybe it is going to be what gets you through these rough times that we are headed into. And as more people become desperate because of their inability to move, their inability to add anything of value to you and to your life. So now people are just running out and saying, help me, help me, help me, help me. You do want to realize that the risk of bringing that person in is hella high. Hella high. Instead of them making a calculated decision and saying, that's where Yah wants me to go, so I'm going to go. Now it's oh my gosh. Now they're throwing risk into the wind, and now you absorb their risk, and now the whole situation is 1,000% risk. And 0% calculation. 0% moving in faith. 0% moving in wisdom. 0% moving in knowledge or in understanding. It ain't worth it. Bless y'all. Shalom.